I Am That Talks with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Chapter 83. The True Guru. The true Guru will never humiliate you, nor will he estrange you from yourself. He will constantly bring you back to the fact of your inherent perfection and encourage you to seek within. Questioner. You were saying the other day that at the root of your realization was the trust in your Guru. He assured you that you were already the absolute reality and there was nothing more to be done. You trusted him and left it at that without straining, without striving. Now, my question is, without trust in your Guru, would you have realized? After all, what you are, whether your mind trusts or not. Would doubt obstruct the action of the Guru's words and make them inoperative? Maharaj, you have said it. They would have been made inoperative for a time. Questioner, and what would happen to the energy or power in the Guru's words? Maharaj, it would remain latent, unmanifested, but the entire question is based on a misunderstanding. The master, the disciple, the love and the trust between them, these are one fact, not so many independent facts. Each is a part of the other. Without love and trust, there would have been no guru nor disciple, and no relationship between them. It is like pressing a switch to light an electric lamp. It is because the lamp, the wiring, the switch, the transformer, the transmission lines, and the powerhouse form a single whole that you get the light. Any one factor missing and there would be no light. You must not separate the inseparable. Words do not create facts. They either describe them or distort them. The fact is always nonverbal. Questioner, I still do not understand. Can the Guru's word remain unfulfilled, or will it invariably prove true? Maharaj, the words of a realized man never miss their purpose. They wait for the right conditions to arise, which may take some time, and this is natural, for there is a season for sowing and a season for harvesting. But the word of a guru is a seed that cannot perish. Of course, the guru must be a real one who is beyond the body and the mind, beyond consciousness itself, beyond space and time, beyond duality and unity, beyond understanding and description. The good people who have read a lot and have a lot to say may teach you many useful things, but they are not the real gurus whose words invariably come true. They may also tell you that you are the ultimate reality itself, but what of it? Questioner, nevertheless, if for some reason I happen to trust them and obey, shall I be the loser? Maharaj, if you are able to trust and obey, you will soon find your real guru, or rather, he will find you. Questioner, does every knower of the self become a guru, or can one be a knower of reality without being able to take others to it? Maharaj, if you know what you teach, you can teach what you know. Here, seership and teachership are one, but the absolute reality is beyond both. The self-styled gurus talk of rightness and effort, of merits and achievements, of destiny and grace. All these are mere mental formations. projections of an addicted mind. Instead of helping, they obstruct. Questioner: how can I make out whom to follow and whom to mistrust? Maharaj: mistrust all until you are convinced. The true Guru will never humiliate you, nor will he estrange you from yourself. He will constantly bring you back to the fact of your inherent perfection and encourage you to seek within. He knows you need nothing, not even him, and is never tired of reminding you. But the self-appointed Guru is more concerned with himself than with his disciples. Questioner: you said that reality is beyond the knowledge and the teaching of the real. Is not the knowledge of reality the supreme itself, and teaching the proof of its attainment? Maharaj: the knowledge of the real or the self is a state of mind. Teaching another is a movement in duality. They concern the mind only. Sattva is a guna, all the same. Questioner: what is real then? Maharaj: he who knows the mind as non-realized and realized, who knows ignorance and knowledge as states of mind, he is real. When you are given diamonds mixed with gravel, you might either miss the diamonds or find them. It is the seeing that matters, where is the greatness of the gravel and the beauty of the diamond, without the power to see. The known is but a shape, and knowledge is but a name. The knower is but a state of mind. The real is beyond. Questioner: surely objective knowledge and ideas of things and self-knowledge are not one and the same thing. One needs a brain, the other does not. Maharaj: for the purpose of discussion, you can arrange words and give them meaning, but the fact remains that all knowledge is a form of ignorance. The most accurate map is yet only paper. All knowledge is in memory. It is only recognition, while reality is beyond the duality of the knower and the known. Questioner: then by what is reality known? Maharaj: how misleading is your language! You assume unconsciously that reality is approachable through knowledge, and then you will bring in a knower of reality beyond reality. Do understand that to be, reality need not be known. Ignorance and knowledge are in the mind, not in the real. Questioner: if there is no such thing as the knowledge of the real, then how do I reach it? Maharaj: you need not reach out for what is already within you. Your very reaching out makes you miss it. Give up the idea that you have not found it and just let it come into the focus of direct perception, here and now, by removing all that is of the mind. Questioner: when all that can go goes, what remains? Maharaj: emptiness remains, awareness remains. The pure light of conscious being remains. It is like asking what remains of a room when all the furniture is removed. A most serviceable room remains, and then even the walls are pulled down. Space remains. Beyond space and time is the here and the now of reality. Questioner: does the witness remain? Maharaj: as long as there is consciousness, its witness is also there. The two appear and disappear together. Questioner: if the witness too is transient, why is he given so much importance? Maharaj: just to break the spell of the known, the illusion that only the perceivable is real. Questioner. Perception is primary, the witness is secondary. Maharaj. This is the heart of the matter. As long as you believe that only the outer world is real, you remain its slave. To become free, your attention must be drawn to the I am, the witness. Of course, the knower and the known are one, not two, but to break the spell of the known, the knower must be brought to the forefront. Neither is primary. Both are reflections of memory of the ineffable experience, ever new and ever now, untranslatable, quicker than the mind. Questioner. Sir, I am a humble seeker, wandering from guru to guru in search of release. My mind is sick, burning with desire, frozen with fear. My days flit by, red with pain, gray with boredom. My age is advancing, my health decaying, my future dark and frightening. At this rate I shall live in sorrow and die in despair. Is there any hope for me, or have I come too late? Maharaj. Nothing is wrong with you, but the ideas you have of yourself are altogether wrong. It is not you who desires, fears, and suffers. It is the person built on the foundation of your body by circumstances and influences. You are not that person. This must be clearly established in your mind and never lost sight of. Normally, it needs a prolonged sadhana, years of austerities and meditation. Questioner. My mind is weak and vacillating. I have neither the strength nor the tenacity for sadhanas. My case is hopeless. Maharaj. In a way, yours is a most hopeful case. There is an alternative to sadhana, which is trust. If you cannot have the conviction born from fruitful search, then take advantage of my discovery, which I am so eager to share with you. I can see with the utmost clarity that you have never been, nor are, nor will be estranged from reality, that you are the fullness of perfection here and now, and that nothing can deprive you of your heritage, of what you are. You are in no way different from me, only you do not know it. You do not know what you are, and therefore you imagine yourself to be what you are not. Hence, your desires and fear and overwhelming despair and meaningless activity in order to escape. Just trust me and live by trusting me. I shall not mislead you. You are the supreme reality beyond the world and its creator, beyond consciousness and its witness, beyond all assertions and denials. Remember it. Think of it. Act on it. Abandon all sense of separation. See yourself in all and act accordingly. With action, bliss will come, and with bliss, conviction. After all, you doubt yourself because you are in sorrow. Happiness, natural, spontaneous, and lasting, cannot be imagined. Either it is there or it is not. Once you begin to experience the peace, love, and happiness which need no outer causes, all your doubts will dissolve. Just catch hold of what I have told you and live by it. Questioner. You are telling me to live by memory? Maharaj. You are living by memory anyhow. I'm merely asking you to replace the old memories by the memory of what I told you. As you were acting on your old memories, act on the new one. Don't be afraid. For some time there is bound to be a conflict between the old and the new, But if you put yourself resolutely on the side of the new, the strife will soon come to an end, and you will realize the effortless state of being oneself, of not being deceived by desires and fears born of illusion. Questioner. Many gurus have the habit of giving tokens of their grace, their headcloth, sticks, begging bowl, or robe, thus transmitting or confirming the self-realization of their disciples. I can see no value in such practices. It is not self-realization that is transmitted, but self-importance. What earthly use is being told something very flattering, but not true? On one hand, you are warning me against the many self-styled gurus. On the other, you want me to trust you. Why do you claim to be an exception? Maharaj, I do not ask you to trust me. Trust my words and remember them. I want your happiness, not mine. Distrust those who put a distance between you and your true being and offer themselves as a go-between. I do nothing of the kind. I do not even make any promises. I merely say, if you trust my words and put them to the test, you will discover for yourself how absolutely true they are. If you ask for a proof before you venture, I can only say I am the proof. I did trust my teacher's words and kept them in my mind, and I did find that he was right, that I am, and shall be the infinite reality, embracing all, transcending all. As you say, you have neither the time nor the energy for lengthy practices. I offer you an alternative. Accept my words on trust and live anew, or live and die in sorrow. Questioner. It seems too good to be true. Maharaj, don't be misled by the simplicity of the advice. Very few are those who have the courage to trust the innocent and the simple, to know that you are a prisoner of your mind, that you live in an imaginary world of your own creation, is the dawn of wisdom. To want nothing of it, to be ready to abandon it entirely, is earnestness. Only such earnestness, born of true despair, will make you trust me. Questioner. Have I not suffered enough? Maharaj. Suffering has made you dull, unable to see its enormity. Your first task is to see the sorrow in you and around you. Your next is to long intensely for liberation. The very intensity of longing will guide you. You need no other guide. Questioner. Suffering has made me dull, indifferent even to myself, to itself. Maharaj. Maybe it is not sorrow, but pleasure that has made you dull. Investigate. Questioner. Whatever may be the case, I am dull. I have neither the will nor the energy. Maharaj. Oh no, you have enough for the first step, and each step will generate enough energy for the next. Energy comes with confidence, and confidence comes with experience. Questioner. Is it right to change gurus? Maharaj. Why not change? Gurus are like milestones. It is natural to move from one to another. Each tells you the direction and the distance, while the Satguru, the eternal Guru, is the road itself. Once you realize that the road is the goal and that you are always on the road, not to reach a goal, but to enjoy its beauty and its wisdom, life ceases to be a task and becomes natural and simple, in itself an ecstasy. Questioner. So, There is no need to worship, to pray, to practice yoga. Maharaj, a little daily sweeping, washing, and bathing can do no harm. Self-awareness tells you at every step what needs to be done. When all is done, the mind remains quiet. Now you are in the waking state, a person with name and shape, joys and sorrows. The person was not there before you were born, nor will be there after you die. Instead of struggling with the person to make it become what it is not, why not go beyond the waking state and leave the personal life altogether? It does not mean the extinction of the person. It only means seeing it in the right perspective. Questioner, one more question. You said that before I was born, I was one with the pure being of reality. If so, who decided that I should be born? Maharaj, in reality, you were never born and shall never die. But now you imagine that you are or have a body and you ask, what has brought about this state? Within the limits of illusion, the answer is desire born from memory attracts you to a body and makes you think as one with it. But this is true only from the relative point of view. In fact, there is no body, nor a world to contain it. There is only a mental condition, a dreamlike state, easy to dispel by questioning its reality. Questioner, after you die, will you come again? If I live long enough, will I meet you again? Maharaj, to you, the body is real. To me, there is none. I, as you see me, exist in your imagination only. Surely you will see me again if and when you need me. It does not affect me, as the sun is not affected by sunrises and sunsets. Because it is not affected, it is certain to be there when needed. You are bent on knowledge. I am not. I do not have that sense of insecurity that makes you crave to know. I am curious, like a child is curious, but there is no anxiety to make me seek refuge in knowledge. Therefore, I am not concerned whether I shall be reborn or how long will the world last. These are questions born of fear. I am that. Talks with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, Chapter 84. Your goal is your guru. Do not look for a guru. Do not even think of one. Make your goal your guru. After all, the guru is but a means to an end, not the end itself. Questioner, you were telling us that there are many self-styled gurus, but a real guru is very rare. There are many jnanis who imagine themselves realized, but all they have is book knowledge and a high opinion of themselves. Sometimes they impress, even fascinate, and attract disciples and make them waste their time in useless practices. After some years, when the disciple takes stock of himself, he finds no change. When he complains to his teacher, he gets the usual rebuke that he did not try hard enough. The blame is on the lack of faith and love in the heart of the disciple, while in reality, the blame is on the guru, who had no business in accepting disciples and raising their hopes. How does one protect oneself from such gurus? Maharaj, why be so concerned with others? Whoever may be the guru. If he is pure of heart and acts in good faith, he would do his disciples no harm. If there is no progress, the fault lies with the disciples, their laziness and lack of self-control. On the other hand, if the disciple is earnest and applies himself intelligently and with zest to his sadhana, he is bound to meet a more qualified teacher who will take him further. Your question flows from three false assumptions: that one needs to concern oneself with others, that one can evaluate another, and that the progress of the disciple is the task and responsibility of his guru. In reality, the guru's role is only to instruct and encourage. The disciple is totally responsible for himself. Questioner: we are told that total surrender to the guru is enough, that the guru will do the rest. Maharaj: of course, when there is total surrender, complete relinquishment of all concern with one's past, present, and future, with one's physical and spiritual security and standing, a new life dawns, full of love and beauty. Then the guru is not important, for the disciple has broken the shell of self-defense. Complete self-surrender is liberation by itself. Questioner: when both the disciple and his teacher are inadequate, what will happen? Maharaj: in the long run, all will be well. After all, the real self of both is not affected by the comedy they play for a time. They will sober up and ripen and shift to a higher self, to a higher level of relationship. Questioner: or they may separate. Maharaj: yes, they may separate. After all, no relationship is forever. Duality is temporary. Duality is a temporary state. Questioner: is it by accident that I met you, and by another accident that we shall separate, never to meet again? Or is my meeting you a part of some cosmic pattern, a fragment in the great drama of our lives? Maharaj: the real is meaningful, and the meaningful relates to reality. If our relationship is meaningful to you and me, it cannot be accidental. The future affects the present as much as the past. Questioner: how can I make out who is a real saint and who is not? Maharaj: you cannot unless you have a clear insight into the heart of man. Appearances are deceptive. To see clearly, your mind must be pure and unattached. Unless you know yourself, you are the other. Leave others alone for some time and examine yourself. There are so many things you do not know about yourself. What are you? Who are you? How did you come to be born? What are you doing now and why? Where are you going? What is the meaning and purpose of your life, your death, your future? Have you a past? Have you a future? How did you come to live in turmoil and sorrow while your entire being strives for happiness and peace? These are weighty matters and have to be attended first. You have no need nor time for finding who is a jnani and who is not. Questioner: I must select my guru rightly. Maharaj: to be the right man and the right guru will surely find you. No, let me say that again. Be the right man and the right guru will surely find you. Questioner: you are not answering my question. How does one find the right guru? Maharaj: but I did answer your question. Do not look for a guru. Do not even think of one. Make your goal your guru. After all, the guru is but a means to an end, not the end itself. He is not important. It is what you expect of him that matters to you. Now, what do you expect? Questioner. By his grace I shall be happy, powerful, and peaceful. Maharaj. What ambitions! How can a person limited in time and space, a mere body-mind, a gasp of pain between birth and death, be happy? The very conditions of its arising make happiness impossible. Peace, power, happiness, these are never personal states. Nobody can say, my peace, my power, because mine implies exclusivity, which is fragile and insecure. Questioner. I know only my conditioned existence. There is nothing else. Maharaj. Surely you cannot say so. In deep sleep you are not conditioned. How ready and willing you are to go to sleep. How peaceful, free, and happy you are when asleep. Questioner. I know nothing of it. Maharaj. Put it negatively. When you sleep, you are not in pain, nor bound, nor restless. Questioner. I see your point. While awake, I know that I am, but I'm not happy. In sleep I'm happy, but I don't know it. All I need is to know that I am free and happy. Maharaj. Quite so. Now go within into a state which you may compare to a state of waking sleep, in which you are aware of yourself, but not of the world. In that state you will know without the least trace of doubt that at the root of your being you are free and happy. The only trouble is that you are addicted to experience and you cherish your memories. In reality, it is the other way around. What is remembered is never real. The real is now. Questioner. All this I grasp verbally, but it does not become a part of myself. It remains as a picture in my mind to be looked at. It is not the task of the Guru. Is it not the task of the Guru to give life to the picture? Maharaj. Again, it is the other way around. The picture is alive. Dead is the mind. As the mind is made of words and images, so is every reflection in the mind. It covers up reality with verbalization and then complains. You say a guru is needed to do miracles with you. You are only playing with words. The guru and the disciple are one single thing, like the candle and its flame. Unless the disciple is earnest, he cannot be called a disciple. Unless a guru is all love and self-giving, he cannot be called a guru. Only reality begets reality, not the false. Questioner. I can see that I am false. Who will make me true? Maharaj. Your very words you say will do it. The sentence, I can see that I am false, contains all you need for liberation. Ponder over it. Go into it deeply. Go to the root of it. It will operate. The power is in the word, not in the person. Questioner. I do not grasp you fully. On one hand, you say that a guru is needed. On the other, that the guru can only give advice, but the effort is mine. Please state clearly, can one realize the self without a guru? Or is the finding of a true guru essential? Maharaj. More essential is the finding of a true disciple. Believe me, a true disciple is very rare, for in no time he goes beyond the need for a guru by finding his own self. Don't waste your time on trying to make out whether the advice you get flows from knowledge only or from valid experience. Just follow it faithfully. Life will bring you another guru if another one is needed, or it will deprive you of all outer knowledge. or it will deprive you of all outer guidance and leave you to your own lights. It is very important to understand that it is the teaching that matters, not the person of the guru. You get a letter that makes you laugh or cry. It is not the postman who does it. The guru only tells you the good news about your real self and shows you the way back to it. In a way, the guru is its messenger. There will be many messengers, but the message is one. Be what you are. Or you may put it differently. Until you realize yourself, you cannot know who your real guru is. When you realize, you will find that all the gurus you have contributed to your awakening. Your realization is the proof that your guru was real. Therefore, take him as he is. Do what he tells you with earnestness and zeal, and trust your heart to warn you if anything goes wrong. If doubt sets in, don't fight it. Cling to what is doubtless and leave the doubtful alone. Questioner: I have a guru and I love him very much, but whether he is my true guru, I do not know. Maharaj: watch yourself. If you see yourself changing and growing, it means you have found the right man. He may be beautiful or ugly, pleasant or unpleasant, flattering or scolding. Nothing matters except the one crucial fact of inward growth. If you don't experience this growth, he may be your friend, but not your guru. Questioner: when I met a European with some education and talked to him about a guru and his teachings, his reaction is, the man must be mad to teach such nonsense. What am I to tell him? Maharaj: take him to himself. Show him how little he knows himself, how he takes the most absurd statements about himself for holy truth. He is told that he is the body, was born, will die, has parents, duties, learns to like what others like, and fear what others fear. Totally a creature of heredity and society. He lives by memory and acts by habits, ignorant of himself and his true interests. He pursues false aims and is always frustrated. His life and death are meaningless and painful, and there seems to be no way out. Then tell him there is a way out within his easy reach, not a conversion to another set of ideas, but a liberation from all ideas and patterns of living. Don't tell him about gurus and disciples. This way of thinking is not for him. His is an inner path. He is moved by an inner urge and guided by an inner light. Invite him to rebel and he will respond. Do not try to impress on him that so and so is a realized man and can be accepted as a guru. As long as he does not trust himself, he cannot trust another, and confidence will come with experience. Questioner: how strange. I cannot imagine life without a guru. Maharaj: it is a matter of temperament. You too are right. For you, singing the praises of God is enough. You need not desire realization nor take up a sadhana. God's name is all the food you need. Live on it. Questioner: this constant repetition of a few words, is it not a kind of madness? Maharaj: it is madness, but it is a deliberate madness. All repetitiveness is tamas, but repeating the name of God is sattva tamas, due to its high purpose. Because of the presence of sattva, the tamas will wear out and will take the shape of complete dispassion, detachment, relinquishment, aloofness, immutability. Tamas becomes the firm foundation on which an integrated life can be lived. Questioner: the immutable, does it die? Maharaj: It is the changing that dies. The immutable neither lives nor dies. It is the timeless witness of life and death. You cannot call it dead, for it is aware, nor can you call it alive, for it does not change. It is just like your tape recorder. It records, it reproduces, all by itself. You only listen. Similarly, I watch all that happens, including my talking to you. It is not me who talks. The words appear in my mind and then I hear them said. Questioner. Is it not the case with everybody? Maharaj. Who says so? But you insist that you think you speak, while to me there is thinking, there is speaking. Questioner. There are two cases to consider. Either I have found a guru or I have not. In each case, what is the right thing to do? Maharaj. You are never without a guru, for he is timelessly present in your heart. Sometimes he externalizes himself and comes to you as an uplifting and reforming factor in your life, a mother, a wife, a teacher, or he remains as an inner urge towards righteousness and perfection. All you have to do is to obey him and do what he tells you. What he wants you to do is simple. Learn self-awareness, self-control, self-surrender. It may seem arduous, but it is easy if you are earnest, and quite impossible if you are not. Earnestness is both necessary and sufficient. Everything yields to earnestness. Questioner. What makes one earnest? Maharaj. Compassion is the foundation of earnestness. Compassion for yourself and others, born of suffering, your own and of others. Questioner. Must I suffer to be earnest? Maharaj. You need not if you are sensitive and respond to the sorrows of others, as Buddha did. But if you are callous and without pity, your own suffering will make you ask the inevitable questions. Questioner. I find myself suffering, but not enough. Life is unpleasant, but bearable. My little pleasures compensate me for my small pains, and on the whole, I am better off than most of the people I know. I know that my condition is precarious, that a calamity can overtake me at any moment. Must I wait for a crisis to put me on my way to truth? Maharaj. The moment you have seen how fragile your condition is, you are already alert. Now, keep alert, give attention, inquire, investigate, discover your mistakes of mind and body, and abandon them. Questioner. Where is the energy to come from? I am like a paralyzed man in a burning house. Maharaj. Even paralyzed people sometimes find their legs in the moment of danger. But you are not paralyzed. You merely imagine so. Make the first step and you will be on your way. Questioner. I feel that my hold on the body is so strong that I simply cannot give up the idea that I am the body. It will cling to me as long as the body lasts. There are people who maintain that no realization is possible while alive, and I feel inclined to agree with them. Maharaj. Before you agree or disagree, why not investigate the very idea of a body? Does the mind appear in the body or the body in the mind? Surely there must be a mind to conceive the I am the body idea. A body without a mind cannot be my body. My body is invariably absent when the mind is in abeyance. It is also absent when the mind is deeply engaged in thoughts and feelings. Once you realize that the body depends on the mind and the mind on consciousness, and consciousness on awareness, and not the other way around, your question about waiting for self-realization until you die is answered. It is not that you must be free from the I am the body idea first and then realize the self. It is definitely the other way around. You cling to the false because you do not know the truth. The true earnestness, not perfection, is a precondition to self-realization. Virtues and powers come with realization, not before.